is Michelle Hall. So we're currently Compassionate Groom and Spa. We were Michelle's Compassionate Grooming. I groom and I run this business, but I'm actually still an active vet tech. I'm from El Paso, Texas, and there's a lot of dogs on the street. There's a lot of dogs hit by cars there, a lot of dogs that don't get medical care. I've always grown up around animals. My mom has always rescued animals herself. I would always bring them home from school, elementary, middle school, high school, all the time. We were always saving them, rescuing them, feeding the cats outside, that kind of stuff. My mom had told me when I was 2 or 3, I wanted to be the animal doctor is how I said it. With my mom bringing all kinds of dogs and stuff, a lot of them were sick or had injuries. I wanted to be able to provide something for animals like that. At that time I wanted to, have a vet clinic and do low-cost stuff. We've always been, big on animals, rabbits, ferrets, we had it all. So I started volunteering in a shelter when I was 17, and I decided I actually wanted to go to vet tech school. And I started working in general practice. A few years ago, I was in emergency medicine. I was the head overnight ICU nurse at the emergency clinic there. But I also wanted to do something else, and so I started just grooming in my home almost 5 years ago. Just started bathing short-haired dogs in my bathtub. I wasn't doing haircuts. I had no idea what I was doing. And I started to get a few good clients that are still here today. Actually, Snickers is one of them. I started hearing a lot of the horror stories from corporation grooming, some animals getting hurt, fighting, getting killed even, and I wanted to provide something that animals were more comfortable, where people left knowing that they were going to get their pets back and not wondering if something could happen. Because animals can't think for themselves, they can't take care of themselves, they can't tell someone if something has happened, so it's really kind of down to us to make sure that they are treated the absolute best they can, and that the owners and the pets have nothing to worry about. They need compassion to have healthy behaviors and to feel good about themselves. If dogs aren't confident in themselves, that's when you start getting, the aggressive or fearful behaviors. If we can be compassionate to them and understanding to how they feel and what's going on, then we can essentially mold a happy, healthy animal. Most people today see pets as family more than even just a pet. It's an actual family member. So definitely treating them as such and treating them as a member of their family is super important to us. And care just as much about your pet as you do, because I would want someone to care just about as much about my pet as I do. We have, vet techs on staff too, so we have medical background, so we can take the dogs that are sick or have problems. We take the aggressive and the stress and the fearful and the dog that bite. We definitely, I think, go above and beyond what we are expected to do, which is what our clients really appreciate. So we do things like blueberry facials, and we do hair coloring, non-toxic, of course, nail polish, things that not everyone else does because it's time consuming. The products we sell, I research thoroughly before even stocking them. It would be really nice for people to be like, oh, that's the place I go that my dog has been, kicked out of every other grooming shop. Here we can actually physically change the behavior of a lot of animals that have come into here, and I'd like to be known for that.
It often has a lot to do with your purpose and your passion.
Yeah, actually, the first thing that just came to my head is just be kind. I don't know, that's like the first thing that just kind of came to my head, like just in general, just be kind, in every aspect of your life. Animals especially, that's what we are, but children, your life, to each other, just be kind, good people.